Girls are playing in the box, the big box here. You okay, boss? Boss. Hey there, dreamers. I'm Jared.
And I'm Mandy. While we were both raised in the city, we wanted a more rural lifestyle for our 5 kids.
So we made the move from Arizona to Utah and have fallen in love with the 4 seasons and wide open spaces.
Jared owns a software company.
And Mandy homeschools our children.
From the time we got married, we have had the goal of building a home for our family.
And we set the intention of doing it early in life while our kids were still young.
10 years later, we're finally breaking ground on our dream home.
We're recording the entire process from beginning to end with the hope that in some small way, our story will inspire you to dream big.
And give you the courage to chase your dreams.
Join us on our journey as we guide you through the process of building a home and turning a piece of dirt into a dream. Hey dreamers, welcome to episode 3.
In this episode, we're going to walk you guys through some footage that Jared shot 5 years ago. And it'll kind of give you a little flavor, a little taste of the house. We've moved and changed a lot of things and some walls, so we're going to kind of point that out as we go through. We took out the commentary that was original to the video because
It was amazing.
It was so good.
So this is footage from the model home that was the inspiration for all the plans. And like Mandy said, we've made lots of changes, probably hundreds of changes to these plans, but it will give you a glimpse of what the home will be like when it's all said and done, which is neat.
We're excited for you guys to see it, so let's jump right in.
All right, so the first shot here is obviously the front elevation. This is a home in Arizona, so it's very southwestern, 100% stucco, tile roofing. So the 2 front windows you see are actually a small 3rd-car garage, and that made it so that the room that is going to be our living room had no exterior windows whatsoever, no natural lighting.
It was pretty dark.
And so we actually removed that garage and took the front of that house back so that we could add some windows and have natural lighting there in the living room.
So the garage is basically shifted all the way to the left, so they were no longer in front of that front family room.
So ultimately our 2-car garage is on the right and it's turned sideways as a side entrance, and then the left side of the exterior that you see now, we appended an RV-sized 3rd-car garage.
So as you're walking up, one of the big things that changed, it feels kind of closed in here because you have the garage on the left and then you have pillars on the right. We actually moved that garage so it's nice and open and you can walk straight up to our porch. It has a much more open feel.
Absolutely, and the steps that you walk up are directly in line with the front entry door as opposed to that door being shifted kind of off-centered of the walkway. And then as you can see on the right where the home ends on the right-hand side, we've actually pushed that wall out a couple of feet, which we'll talk about in other rooms, but that also made for a much larger porch.
Porch swing, here we come. So this room over to the right here is actually going to end up being Jared's office, possibly mine too, it's on the table. Those 2 windows were removed because we'll have built-ins there and then a desk in front of them. There is a window on the front wall, so that will be an enclosed room with French doors. Over here to the left, we have what is currently in this video a dining room. Again, it's a little bit dark, so that garage got moved, a lot more light was brought in. The wall that is on the front of the house has a window seat in it and some cool shelving on the sides, so this will end up being our formal living room.
Moving up the hallway, we'll actually have a very open concept staircase that has some iron railings with large 3-inch treads where you can actually see between the treads. So as opposed to feeling closed in here, going down to a closet, it will actually be stairs up going to the 2nd story and stairs down going to the crawl space. This is a coat closet, which gets put to great use in Utah, and nothing changed much on this one.
So this bathroom will be like the kitchen bathroom. It'll actually end up being a little bit larger because that wall was pushed out. When we were watching this video, we actually realized that we had at one point put a shower in this bathroom and then removed it. So the window had been taken out. So thank goodness we did this episode, or we would have ended up with no window in this bathroom and it would have been dark.
We've reviewed the plan so many times and we did not catch that. And we would not have caught, this is definitely the only way we would have caught and realized that.
So now there's a window in that bathroom. If you notice, the flooring is on a 45, and that's something that Jared loves. I think it's really pretty.
I do.
We're considering doing that. This room will end up being our homeschool room, which I'm pretty excited about. Initially, we were going to have it in the loft, but then in our current home, we always end up at the kitchen table and in the kitchen, so I wanted it near the kitchen. So this will actually have a door on it so that we can close it and nobody can see what we have going on in there, the clutter and crazy mess. And there's a closet in there, so this actually counts as another bedroom instead of just an open office. This will also possibly double as a guest room. We may end up putting a Murphy bed in here that we can use when family comes to visit.
So this large room comprises the great room, the dining nook, and the kitchen. As you enter this space, you first walk into a small foyer that's just open, and straight ahead is the great room with a sitting area. Now on the right, we will have a fireplace because we're in Utah, and that's a must with built-ins on the side.
So this back wall that you're seeing right here actually got pushed back 3 feet. So we also enclosed this patio you see out the window. So those internal walls are removed and we pushed both those walls back, so this space became a lot larger than it was in this home. So one of the things that I didn't absolutely love about this kitchen was that it was flat. It felt open-ended and the space was not defined. So what we ended up doing was sliding the kitchen down to the right, which helped define the kitchen space, adding an L-shaped island.
So because the patio is enclosed, where the dining table is in this model home, we're actually able to move it out to where the patio is. That means there's lots of space here for us to add islands and countertops and appliances over on this mudroom wall.
Yeah, we ended up having our kitchen shift down to the right, which created more of an L-shaped kitchen and gave the kitchen a more defined space.
And probably 2 to 3 times the counter space and cabinetry storage.
So this is where the patio was designed on this home, and what we ended up doing was enclosing this space. So we made the great room and the kitchen area much larger by pushing these walls out.
And this is where our dining table will essentially reside. And then from the back of this patio where you see the line there where the grass begins, that's actually where our new porch will begin and go out 10 feet from there.
As you look through the door, right now they have cupboards and lots of storage. This was the laundry room in this house. We have turned the space into a mud room. We do have a stacked washer and dryer, but this will essentially be our mudroom where we can come in and hang up coats and put boots.
To the right, we added a bathroom that doesn't exist in this model that we're really excited about. It's kind of unique. It's got a urinal, it's got a shower head, yet without any type of tub or defined shower space. It's just an open concept.
Did I come up with this or did you?
I did.
I think I did.
No. Let's
Jared
not go down that path again. This was my idea.
Jared always
I
thinks
can go
he
back
has
to
the
the
good
picture I
ideas.
found online.
So-
Have it in my mind. It's black walls.
I think you found the picture after I gave you the idea, though.
No.
So what happened is we wanted to have a shower on the ground floor in case somebody stayed with us who couldn't walk upstairs. So this bathroom actually has a shower head on the wall, and the walls and the floor will be finished so that they won't be damaged by steam or moisture. So the shower head is essentially just on the wall, and if you needed to shower in this bathroom, you could come in, close the door, take a shower. At the time, we thought this pantry was huge because it is far larger than any pantry we have ever to date had. However, what we decided to do, we are not really going to put a butler's pantry to use. So we closed this wall in, and this whole butler's pantry area became part of the pantry. And then we can actually put a freezer and a fridge and just have a lot more storage back in this space.
The other thing that closing this wall off did for us is it prevented a race car track within our home of kids running in circles. We just knew that would be inevitable.
That's
And
currently
so
what happens in our...
That's what happens now. We kind of have that situation and kids are chasing each other, and this will prevent that. And one thing we should mention is this is actually a hidden pantry, so it has a cabinetry front. It looks just like the rest of the cabinets hanging in the kitchen.
Yeah, I love that.
And you walk in and suddenly you're in this large room. And right here is where the fire pole from the second story actually will come down. You'll land right here.
So the kids can sneak down in the night and get a snack.
The other thing we added last minute that I know Mandy is going to love, especially when I'm not home to help her with groceries, is a small Costco door that comes in right here.
I'll be able to back straight into the garage and unload directly into my pantry. Moving up to the second story, over here to the right is the loft.
So over here to the left is the bathroom that the kids will share. Again, this is that same wall that got pushed out a couple feet. So you'll see that it has a single sink currently in this model home, but with that additional space, we're able to fit a dual sink so that there's plenty of room for multiple kids getting ready at the same time.
Couple of bedrooms over here. This room pretty much stayed the same. Didn't have a whole lot of changes. Over here in this room, we actually moved the closet to this wall so that we could add some windows on the front of the house, which is this wall, and have the elevation look the way we wanted to from the front.
So this lady gets points for trying to get out of the shop. Moving through the loft, this is the third and final kids' bedroom. And this is one of the bedrooms that we actually changed the most. You'd enter the bedroom, and then within the bedroom there was a bathroom. And so it was definitely kind of set up for a nursery type scenario. And we moved a lot of walls in here. So like Mandy said, we wanted to have a laundry room on the second story for all of our clothing, as opposed to lugging laundry up and down the stairs. So we actually made an entrance to the laundry room here, and then we enclosed the bathroom. We basically removed the bathroom entirely, moved the wall, and added a closet on this wall here. Where the closet currently is in this bedroom, it was popping out into the master bedroom, and we wanted to free up that space for our master bedroom, and that was part of moving the closet as well. So from this shot, you can actually see where the fire pole is going to be, which is in this little foyer room that currently was like a stopping spot before you actually entered the master bedroom. It felt odd and bizarre, and so we actually moved the entrance to the master bedroom over here, where there's that little nook, and where the foyer was, that is where the launch pad for the fire pole will be.
Entering the master over here on this wall to the left is where we gained a little bit of space by taking out the closet in that third kid's bedroom. In our bedroom, the bed will actually be positioned on the back wall, and then right here in this model to the right of the bed, that little window, that's where the door to the bonus room will be, and that's something that we added. It was not in this model.
And then to the right, we have a his and hers entrance to the master bathroom. So for the longest time, we had actually swapped out where the tub and shower currently are located in this video, and we had a large 3-panel glass shower here.
The thing that ended up feeling funny about that is that the counters are on either side of the shower, and it just really broke up the space and made it feel a little bit cramped. So we ended up swinging the tub sideways, which opened up the middle of the bathroom. There wasn't anything at eye level like there was when the shower was there, and so it just gave a much more open feel to the master bathroom.
So our sinks are actually opposite of each other as opposed to being next to each other.
Which was something we haven't ever had in a bathroom, but we don't really get ready together that often at the same exact time.
I mean, sometimes I do our hair and makeup, but no.
So to the right of my sink, there's actually a little makeup vanity area, and this isn't anything I necessarily would have thought to put in a bathroom, but I'm excited to have somewhere where I can actually sit down and get ready.
I think our girls might be just as excited or more so for this spot in the house as they've recently started getting into makeup. And I imagine they might spend a little bit more time than Mandy in that spot. So I've just got a comment on this bathroom real quick. This contractor, man, he had this door swinging within a 32nd of an inch of this toilet. It barely cleared it. I was dying laughing. To actually close the door, you have to go into the corner, hide yourself in the corner like you've done something wrong, then shut the door. To make our shower space larger, we actually moved some stuff around, and part of that entailed making where the toilet is the entrance to the walk-in closet, and then we threw the toilet over on the opposite side where the walk-in closet entrance currently is.
So our closet will actually be opposite of this because we enter from where the part of the bathroom was. But it's a good size master closet.
And before we leave the master bathroom, I've got to ask you guys one question. Fireplace above the bathtub, cool or cliche? Let us know in the comment section below, because we're pretty torn on it. At the top of the staircase here, there will actually be another set of stairs in a U-shaped form, allowing you to walk up into the attic. Now for the time being, there will be a temporary wall around the attic because it will be an unfinished space until a later time. And while our garages don't look anything like this at all, we thought we'd go ahead and include this last clip just for those who are curious what the garage looked like. The small 3rd-car garage was actually connected to the main 2-car garage through a narrow doorway. And that concludes the tour of the model home that was the inspiration for our home plans. Hey, we hope you enjoyed seeing the home here in episode 3. Obviously before that, in episode 2, we showed you our plans that we've drawn up. And in episode 1, if you haven't seen that, that's where we tell you a little bit about our family and our history and how the Morrises came to be.
So from here on out, you can kind of expect episodes to have updates and anything that we're going through that week, the process, building a home, and then also some family fun and craziness, I'm sure.
We'll also include some footage that we shot of some awesome and beautiful homes here in the Parade of Homes.
There were some really pretty homes. We're excited to show you guys.
Yeah, a lot of inspiration came out of that, so.
If you guys have enjoyed these episodes, please like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Until next time, keep dreaming. Bye!
You and your bye!